Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out.
The 13.
Not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here for the offense. On the option. He'll toss it. Shakes off the tackler. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. The back goes in motion. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That's exactly what you'd expect from this brave old Army team, getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, they know who they are, they know what they want to do, and they're going to run the football at you early and often in this football game.
Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll run the option. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch.
Ball's out! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job on the defense covering that thing.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Etienne. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage.
And he's running in the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. 2nd and 10 here. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
To throw, it's Beck. Quick completion on the out. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Here we go with the run on 4th down. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Pulled down after a pickup of 3 balls at the 13.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Learn from other guys. You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football. Make sure you get them on the ground.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Makes the catch and knocked down. And the Black Knights moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw for it. Coming after it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. And they gambled in their own... The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Etienne. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody else. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Can't get him to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team. We're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Beck. He's got the tight end. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jumpers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
First down to start the drive after the break. Now from inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He leaves it with the back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. A first down for the offense. The give to the back. Got room at the 35. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
It's complete on the right side. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. On the move. He has the first and still on his feet. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Ball spotted at the 27. It's first and 10. Looking for a man. It's Allen. Gets it out fast. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Finds his big tight end. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half.
That's the end of the first half, with the game tied.
The Dogs will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll try it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. He'll take it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go.
Oh, he's not punting. He's going to throw. And he grabs it. Got to get to the marker. And the return team was not on high alert, and they paid for it. The fake picks out the first down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap into the up back, completing the pass. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play is over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backwards. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
He's tackled at the 41. Brings up third down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space. See if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to throw, it's back. Finds his tight end. Discards a man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. Trying to bully their way in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got it back on second and goal. Touchdown, Dogs! They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great game. Tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late. Take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the air, it's Aller. He's got the back in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The Dogs haven't just been hungry. They've been famished. They have just eaten up this offense all day.
Everything they've tried to do hasn't worked. This defense, not only are they well organized, not only are they talented, they're well coached. They listen. They play so hard. They don't give you a thing.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got it. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. To the air, it's Aller. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much, but fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. But at the end of the day, David, that's a happy locker room.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. It's pretty to me.